Well, let's go mudlarking under 18th century bridge.
I've seen something I want to look at in the river, but I can't find a way down.
You may need a hand here, dear.
Okie dokie.
There's a step. It's about 3 foot.
That's not a step, that's a wall.
Actually, it's not. It's a solid piece of rock. It's not man-made.
We've never been down on this part of the river before.
It's a submarine.
Right, I think we found a way down to the beach. Eventually. Wow, that was quite a climb.
It's a rather heavy-duty looking.
Oh, look at that. Anybody need a shovel? Now, that is pretty spectacular because it's got a rounded shovel that end and a scaffolding pole on the end. I'd like to see somebody snap that.
Lincoln, eh? That's a few-year-old. The blade's a few-year-old. I don't know about the modification.
No, I don't think it's a very old scaffolding pole.
Oh my god!
Is it very heavy?
It is. That is ridiculous. Whatever you shovel on that is not going to weigh half as much as the shovel. That is solid. Man, that's a scaffolding pipe. 2'6" long. But you can see somebody's been shoveling cement with it.
Ah, yes.
So I think it's probably been used on a job here. And the guy who used it wisely thought, I'm not doing that no more.
Right, pop your wellies on, in we go. Now there's an old piece of rail there. Don't know if you can see it.
Come out wherever you are. It's a submarine. I assume this is something to do with the sewage system.
Oops, it could be.
Cover
Yep.
RVSB.
Something.
Rumney Valley.
Sewage board.
Could be.
That's what I guess.
Yeah, it's got to be Rumney Valley because this is the Rumney River which forms the Rumney Valley. Flowing right down here. All the way to Cardiff, I believe.
Right.
I believe it goes all the way to Cardiff, this river.
Right, let's have a look. I've seen something interesting here. Now this is what I saw from across the road. We were looking from up there and I spotted this. Now I have no idea what it is, but it looks interesting.
You're not going to pick that up, you're
I think it may be some sort of manhole cover that's actually attached to a manhole.
Could be.
I thought maybe it was an old train wheel or perhaps a steering wheel.
Could be part of the system that goes to that there, isn't it? There's a lip there. There's definitely a lip there.
But is it the lid on something? We don't want to go pulling
Find
it
out
up.
now.
That could be the plug. You pull that and the river
And the river will all empty out. It'll go down to Australia.
No, I don't think that's going anywhere.
Hang on. See if I can find out more. Using my hand.
Oh, look at this.
See, I've got me straps.
Naked arms.
Put me strap back up. This is me pond weather. Yeah. Look.
Oh wow, look, it's a manhole cover.
Fortunately, it's not on a plug.
No, so the river didn't empty. That's pretty big. But I know we're not taking that home, are we?
No, it's punking.
And very heavy. Look how long it's been in. Let's have a close look at the rest on there. Can you see that? It's been there a while. Oh, look at this now. How rare. It's some ridged pottery. And here we have another tyre. I have quite a collection of tyres now. Probably off an old pram or a tricycle. I think probably an old pram. No wheel. That may have rusted away years ago. Do you think we can get under those bridges? I'm tempted to try. What do you think? Shall we? I don't know if we're going to find much, but I think we could have a lot of fun just walking along today. Aha! You can tell the days are getting milder. It's spring. You seen anything yet? I can't see much. Lots of stone, bits of rubble. Oh, there's a piece of china. It's white and brown. Oh wow. There's a medieval beer bottle. There is such a lot of rubbish thrown away here. It's quite sad to see. Piece of metal. I wonder what that was. Oh, here's a bit of brown. We don't get much brown pottery around here, so we'll keep that as well. Right, that's a storm drain. Oh, we found a coin. It's a coin. Is it a coin? Yes, it's a coin. Wash it under there. I think it's an old pound coin, which I can't still spend. I'll have to take it to the bank, swap it for a new pound coin. But there we go, that's our first coin find of the day. The drinks are on me. Right, I know we can walk up this pipe. Ooh, it's very spooky.
I would say...
What would you say, sir?
I would say this is obviously a very new and modern bridge.
Yep.
And although there's a lot of concrete on that bridge there, the shape on it, the keystones, and looking at the bottom, that's the original bridge that would have crossed this river and the county line.
Right.
Glamorgan on that side, Monmouthshire on this side, Bargoed, Aberbargoed there. I'd say that's the original. Look how narrow it is. It would have only been horse and cart in those days.
Right, we'll go under that in a minute. For now, we have to get through here. And I've seen something. Oh dear, this is very close to the top of my wellies. There. I don't know if I can get it. Oh no.
Oh no, all that effort.
You know what this is, don't you?
It's going to be yet more of the dreaded.
Well, I can see it's ridged pottery, and as it slipped down into a deeper hole, I'm going to leave it there. Here are the chains. I wonder what they use those chains for.
This pipeline here, the pipe I'm stood on, is very similar in nature to the pipes I spoke about in the other video on the river when we used to walk on as kids. But this, I believe, is part of the sewer system. And the reason I think that is because it's running in a direct line for that cover that we saw, that submarine head. So I'm thinking that this is carrying the sewage down on the
Oh, so it's not a submarine.
Don't think so.
Top of a pillar there.
I wouldn't mind betting.
Isn't that lovely?
I wouldn't mind betting that stone.
Yep. Came off the
It's
bridge.
one of the pillars on the original old bridge
Could have done.
before they did that ugly breeze block work on it. And they just dumped them in the river. That's what I think. There's another one here.
Oh, let's have a look.
That's a cut stone.
That's definitely dressed, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a dress stone.
See all the marks where somebody's been chiselling away at that to get the right shape.
See, this original bridge would have probably served people coming down from the valleys, from the hamlets in the valleys, because the major town this year didn't arrive until the 1900s, and this bridge would well precede that, because that would have been the passageway through. But the story is told that there was something like 300 and odd people living in the community of Pont Aberbargoed, yet on this one hill there were 7 public houses, because There was a corn mill just round the corner. There was the flannel factory that we spoke of in the previous video, just up the river. There was the slaughterhouse at the top of the river. So everybody was employed in agriculture. They had to come here where they were slaughtering animals, bringing in the grain or bringing the wool from the sheep. So everyone headed here, and 7 public houses thrived on one hill.
I might be up on this little beach now. Oh, and look what I found straight away. Nice piece of blue pottery. Oh, very pretty, isn't it? Now here's that little bridge from the other side. Gorgeous walls leading up to it. But then it has got some very ugly repairs and ugly railings. And some noisy cars!
I found a brick. I found a brick.
Bill's got a brick.
It's got words on it. Oh, cracking. I have seen one of these before, but it was broken. Because I mentioned on that time that a friend had said Vale was famous in its day for producing the best engineering bricks. That's his claim anyway, and what he's read. And there it is, Vale. And to be honest, that's
quite
a
nice brick.
solid chunk of brick.
Oh, you could build me a house, one brick at a time.
I would imagine seeing the colour on that. You know, you see a lot of houses, they're red, and then they use these just in parts.
Yep.
Possibly it was a finished brick, a posh brick.
For the edges,
There we go.
round windows.
Vale. I'm happy. Found a brick.
I found something here. Oh yes, that's very nice. Let's have a look if there's anything else. Oh no,
I found bricks.
Bill's found a pile of bricks. Ooh, that wall doesn't look very good, does it?
This is where the bricks have come from. And I have found myself another Vale brick in the pile.
Well done.
So that brick downriver definitely came from this area.
Oh, well, Phil's been finding his bricks. Look at that. I'd say that's mid-century modern pottery, would you? Do you think mid-century modern for those sort of colours? Or perhaps a bit later, 70s? I think it's white, but let's give it a swirl in the water. You know, that's very grubby, and I think it is white underneath all the grubbiness. Show you this. This is so interesting. Climb down so I can get a better focus. I saw the top of a bottle and I wondered if it was a screw top. If you have a look, it was under the ground and a piece of root has grown through the neck of the bottle and has thickened up, and now the bottle neck is holding the root to be only this wide. It's completely grown through. That's very interesting. I've never seen that before. Isn't that clever? More wall has fallen down here. It just looks so magical though, doesn't it? With all that ivy and moss, those twisted roots. You can imagine some mystical beasts living inside one of these holes and popping out at night to do unmentionable things. Now I'm going to show you over there. I don't know, I'll try blowing this up a bit when I get back, but there's a spine over in the rocks over there.
Oh,
And I don't know what that's from.
yeah, I can see it.
Is it human? Is it an animal? Ooh, the mind boggles. Probably a previous mudlarker who fell in the water. Can we get close to those bones? Oh look, it's a giant bar of chocolates. Oh, it's a brick.
Never got words on it.
I thought it was chocolate. Ooh.
Hamlet. H-A-M-B-L-E-T.
Well, I've never heard of that before.
No, me.
Now
That's
wait a
anyone.
minute, it's H-A-M-B and then there's no letter. E-T or F-T.
Is there? Oh, yeah,
Hamlet
that's a
F-T.
square.
Ooh, here's a spine. Now look at that. Do you think that's animal?
I'd say probably a sheep.
Yeah, it's very curvy, so I think it's an animal.
In these parts, a sheep is the most likely culprit.
Ooh, we can go back this way, I think. For all those people who like collecting bones, sorry, but I just can't do it. Far too creepy and gory for me. Now I can't be sure, but I think I have broken my wellies. Because my feet are now soaking wet. So I'm not too worried about the water coming over the top, because it's not going to make much difference. If I have broken my wellies, I'll be very sad, because they are my absolute favourite wellies. There they are. I've had lots of comments on people who like my wellies, so I'm going to have to find a pair virtually the same. The challenge is on.
Well, we've finished with the river and it's time for us to head home for some tea. But I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, and I hope you liked finding the things that we found. Some of them were very heavy, so they're not going home with us. But we've got some nice little bits and pieces, and I'm chuffed because I found a brick grave and Ebervale bricks. So hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give us a thumbs up. But most importantly, if you know folks who would love to join us, share the video with them, and we'll see you next time. Bye!